So, I always look right there because that's where my fragrances are. So, if you want to know what fragrances I have chilling beside me and what genre or category they fall under, what I'm going to need you to do is stay tuned, meet me on the other side of this intro, and we're going to talk about it. Guarantee you it's something a little bit different from this channel, but I'm guessing you already know that from the title and the thumbnail. Anyway, come on back, stay tuned, and we're going to talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. But before we get into the review and I start talking, I need a few things from you. One, I need you to like this video. Two, I need you to share this video. Three, I need you to sub to this channel. And after you've subbed to this channel and done all those other things that are free, one more freebie for you. Hit the icon bell so anytime I'm uploading a video, you are sure to be notified of it and you don't miss any of my content. That's right. You can come and listen to me jibber jabber about fragrances. Imagine that. I know, right? Cool, huh? Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, few disclaimers. This is a fragrance about floral. See what I said? I was talking to my colognes over there. This is a video about floral fragrances. So, disclaimer. I did not put Zaharoff Rosé in here because, well, it's a little pricey and these are on the cheaper side. Also, I stayed away from the easy hit florals like Neroli, which is one of my favorite scents. Orange blossom, which is, you know, the blossom of an orange, I guess. Technically, it could be considered a floral. And iris. Absolutely love the note of iris. It's probably as much of a love for me. The note of iris is as Neroli. But to me, neither one of those notes come off as floral. When I think of orange blossom, I think of orange, I don't think of floral. When I think of iris, I think of fresh powdery, I don't think of floral. When I think of floral, I think of notes like, what is that, geranium, things like along those lines. So, jasmine, you know, because I mean lavender technically could be considered a floral, but when you think lavender, if you're like me, you think barbershop. You just don't think floral. So, now that I've gotten that out of the way, are you ready? You ready for me to shut up and get to moving on this list? Is that what you want? Okay, well, let's get it. The first one on this list is from The Body Shop, and it's a fragrance that I like a lot, and it is White Musk. And this fragrance has a lot of white florals in it. And it's really, really a nice fragrance. It is floral, but it is not overly floral. It is not the most masculine fragrance in the world. Definitely could be a unisex. I could definitely see a woman wearing this, especially fresh out of the shower. That did not sound right. I'm not sitting here thinking about women getting out the shower, I promise you. But I'm just saying, I could see, yeah, out there a nice bubbly bath or something, you know, you want, you know, get your, this one right here, White Musk. I'm just digging that hole deeper and deeper, huh? Yeah. But this is a nice, inoffensive, floral type of fragrance. It's not the type of floral that's gonna give you a headache, because you know how some people are carrying down at the office. You can't wear too strong of a floral fragrance because it's gonna make her head hurt and mess with her sinuses and all that blah, blah, blah. And you just be like, if you're sick, stay home. Because I'm wearing fragrances. Me not wearing fragrances is gonna give me a headache, Karen. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Because I'm gonna spray up probably about 10 sprays. So I don't know what to tell you. But nonetheless, this is a nice white floral fragrance that is easily worn. It's non-offensive, doesn't really have an age group, doesn't really have an occasion. I think when I think about this fragrance, it reminds me of a white t-shirt or a nice t-shirt and just some nice shorts, just something very casual, as it is a very crisp, clean, refreshing, fresh type of floral scent. That's my take. White Musk from the Body Shop. And I found that in a little gift set at TJ Maxx a few years ago and was happy to have it in my collection. Came with a nice deodorant stick that I actually could use because it wasn't one of those little alcohol sticks that you get in most gift sets. But hey, I use those too. I use them like roll-ons. Just like an oil. I'll roll that sucker right on my wrist and spray the cologne right on top of it. It helps with longevity. Trust me, it works. So if you get a gift set that's got those unusable deodorant sticks in them, man, use it like a cologne oil. Just rub it on, rub it all over your body. I can't put that under my arms though, because my arms will be crying and I will be red and itching for weeks. So I have to stay away from that. Okay. My favorite floral fragrance, and it is a combination of rose and pear. And I probably just gave it away, but it is from Moschino, and it is Toy Boy. Love this fragrance. I'm not going to spray it in the air. But that combination of rose and pear is, to me, delightful. Now, I cannot say that this is a compliment getter and that women will like it. I can't say that. This is one that you're going to have to wear for yourself and your enjoyment. Plus, the bottle is cute. I mean, you got to give it up for the bottle, if nothing else. But this is not going to garner you a lot of attention or a lot of compliments, or at least I haven't received one yet from it. But nonetheless, I still wear it. To me, this is the type of fragrance you can wear year round. You can wear it in the summer, you can wear it in the winter. I mean, the rose lends it to more of a summery vibe, and then that pear comes in and to me gives it a multi-purpose year-round type of vibe. It does smell really good for the price point that it is, and you can get a 50 ml of this for under 50 bucks, or maybe it's under, maybe even under 40. Yeah, seems like you can get the 50 ml between 30 and 40. So, nonetheless, Toy Boy, nice little fragrance here. Again, the type of vibe I get from this is a very casual scent. I mean, you can wear anything, anywhere, anytime, any place that you want to. So if you wanted to wear this to a wedding, you most certainly could. It does have somewhat of an elegant vibe to it. But to me, it just leans casual, and that's probably the setting that I would wear it. That's just me. But if this is what you got, and this is what you want to spray to go watch folks jump the broom, spray up by all means. This next one is probably the cheapest one on the list, and definitely the least talked about. And the cap is horrible. It broke on me. But the scent is from a guy by the name of Germain or Michael Germain. I think he's French, so I'm pretty sure it's Michel. But here in Alabama, he's gonna be Michael. That's just, if you don't answer to Michael, that's fine. But today, Germain has a fragrance in my list, and that fragrance is Tattooed Jungle. And I want to show you the juice levels. Just to show y'all, when I talk about these fragrances, I wear them. I don't discriminate because it was a $9.99 Burlington find. And I'm going to tell you something. I have gotten several compliments on this fragrance. I don't think there's ever been a time that I've worn this fragrance and not gotten a compliment. Another fragrance I can say the same thing about is Ellis 360 White, which I guess technically could have been considered a floral because I think that's iris in it that gives it that powdery vibe. And the top just broke, but I had dropped it and stepped on it and all kinds of stuff. So the top is useless because I'm not going to duct tape it. We do duct tape in Alabama all the time. Somebody uploading the video, I think they said Chaos Fragrances. I must have watched one of his recently. Nonetheless, this one is a nice, strong rose based fragrance. I mean, strong. But I have gotten several compliments on this fragrance. It just has that it factor, and you can tell that juice, very dark juice, very, very nicely made fragrance, if I must say so myself. I have had in my collection several fragrances from Mike, MJ's, we're gonna call him, and they're all pretty potent. They all give you a good 2 hours of projection and 6-7 hours of longevity for a cheap inexpensive fragrance, they do pretty good. I mean, they just do, at least on my skin, which I can only speak for my skin. But nonetheless, a nice rose-based scent that is got some woods in it. Makes it a very easy to wear, rosy, floral type of scent. And I guarantee you it's easy to wear. I guarantee it. Ain't that what Frank said in American Gangster? So he guaranteed his product. So I guarantee that you will like this product. It is a nice one, especially if you're looking for a manly floral. Now, if you just don't want a floral, I understand, because I'm not the biggest wearer of floral fragrances myself. Like this next one here. These next two I have in my collection, but they'll probably, man, that's a word. That's tough. I mean, you ever thought about the English language? Some of the words we come up with, like probably. I mean, that's a tough one for you, boy. It really is. But anyway, CK1, the Collectors Edition. Now, for those of you who want to know, this is a more floral version than the regular CK1. This one has some rose in it. It's definitely, I won't say fresher because it's hard to beat the freshness in CK1, but this is definitely, simply put, take CK1 and add some florals to it, and you got the Collector's Edition. Plus it's in this cool red and gold bottle. Kind of look like the San Francisco 49ers, and I dig that. But nonetheless, more floral. Performance on this one is horrible. Projection feels like about 30 minutes. Longevity feels like about an hour. When you first spray it, you get that initial blast, as I'm picking up from here, and you get a lot of the original CK1 DNA, and it smells good. But then it takes this right turn down a rose garden and becomes a very floral fragrance. I will say they did a good job of keeping that CK1 DNA in it though, because when you first smell it, you can definitely smell the OG CK1. Just add some florals and you have the Collector's Edition. The opening I like, the dry down I don't, and the performance I don't. But for those of you who are looking for a more floral aquatic maybe, there you have it. CK1 Collector's Edition. Now let me see if I can read the name on this one because my eyes are bad. It is from the House of Banana Republic. And it is, I think that is Gardenias and Cardamom. Let's see, I'm gonna hold it up for y'all to see it. Yes, I have been having some problems with my eyes. Yeah, that is Gardenias and Cardamom. But we're gonna get the eyes thing situated. I just have a hard time focusing on small print. And since I'm using my phone to record, I can't use my phone to look at it. So there it is, right there. Can you see that? Got it. This one I've tried to wear several times and I just can't seem to get a feel for it. It's not a bad smelling fragrance. To me, it just leans more feminine. And I don't have a problem wearing women's fragrances because I have smelled some women's fragrances that smell really, really good. And I would straight up wear them. But this one, just to me, just leans more feminine. And I'm a huge fan of the Icon line. I like the Icon line a lot. I actually love it. I have several from the Icon line. You see where it goes right there? I have several from the Icon line that I really like. What's that saying? That's something about the weather. Seems like every time I set up my stand to do a video, I can assure you of a few things happening. A train is coming, or notifications that are gonna start coming in. I could be sitting there in my phone doing nothing. I get on my phone and all of a sudden here comes Instagram, all this other stuff just popping up. And I'm just like, why now? Nonetheless, One more time, what is this? Man, I wish I could see. Yeah. Gardenias and Cardamom from Banana Republic. Very sweet, but very floral. Just not my type of fragrance, not my cup of tea. But it is a good smelling scent. I just think I would prefer to smell that on a lady as opposed to myself. And I did spray it on my hand. I don't think I've ever worn this out, to be honest with you. That bottle is basically full, but as a reviewer, sometimes you need to keep fragrances on hand to do reviews on. So that's what I did. Now, clearly my favorite two in this is Toy Boy and Tattooed Jungle by Germain. So those are my favorite two. Anyway, listen, thank you for being the best part of this channel and for always returning to the scene of the crime. It means a lot. I got a little bit more work to do. I'm gonna go take a thumbnail, figure that out, do some editing, get this video up so you guys can enjoy it. But again, thank you all for being the best part of the channel. And you already know it's your boy Trey Sense. I love you all and God bless you all. And until next time, peace.